Hey everybody, this is Phoenix Down, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. In the last episode, we entered the Phoenix Cave in search of Emperor Gestal's secret treasure, and did battle against the Red Dragon, one of the 8 legendary dragons that have sealed away an awesome power. But that's not all that the Phoenix Cave has to offer us. There's still one more chamber we have yet to access, and we need both parties to make it to this point here. It's just south of where that last trigger was with the 2 blocks that one of the parties was able to jump across to get to this point. So basically I already have Terra in position. Now when Celes steps down, that barrier drops down and forms a platform that allows us to cross this gap. So now we can enter the final area of the dungeon. I'll let Celes do the honors. She's earned it, I think. So here we are in the final room. Alright, Cyan managed to gain a level. But what I was saying before is that sparkly light there, if you ever come to the Phoenix Cave again for level grinding purposes, you can use that to exit the dungeon and return to the Falcon. But we don't have to worry about that. What we should be worried more about is what's across this bridge. Could it be? And Cyan, why are you in Celeste's way? Locke! Oh Locke, I've missed you so! You're all safe. Behold, a legendary relic that can restore life. That looks like Magicite. Oh, so we had Emperor Gestal must have had a piece of Magicite stashed away. He must not have understood that it was an Asper that had been transformed into a state that can pass on its power. Otherwise, he probably would have had his Magitech research facility using that more often. Correct. Legend has it that ages ago, the Phoenix was turned to stone. And many legends are based on facts. Yeah, okay, I guess that is true. I was about to make a remark, but no, there's probably some factual to it. The legends just become more fantastical as time progresses. This has some major cracks in it, though. I fear it may have lost its power over time. Locke, that's for Rachel, isn't it? Yeah, if Celes isn't in the party, you don't get that little bit of dialogue there. I wasn't able to save Rachel. I've lost all sense of purpose. My life will have no meaning until I can right this terrible wrong. Will you come with us? Only as far as Culligan? So alright, well, Locke is in the party and we are, well, I guess he's kind of in the party. We have arrived at the village of Culligan. Here we go, there's the crazy old guy, and Locke is now going to attempt to use the Phoenix Asper to revive Rachel, the woman that lost her memory trying to save Locke from an accident during a treasure hunting expedition in the mountains. And for some reason this guy's called the PATRIARCH now. If only the Magicite didn't bear those deep cracks. I think you've been wasting your time, young man. Oh hey, it's doing something. Something's happening. Is it... Ooh, Phoenix. Oh crap. Ah, that Magicite's gonna shatter. Oh no, Locke. I'm so sorry, man. Wait, what the? Locke. Rachel! Well, Rachel's actually woken up. Locke, I've dreamt of seeing you. I wanted to hear your voice. Rachel! The Phoenix has given me so little time. I have to leave again soon. But I have something I must tell you. What is it? Locke, with you I was so happy. In the instant that the accident occurred, I thought only of you. And about the joy you brought me. Thank you, Locke. I'll never forget you. No, I think the accident referenced here is actually meant to be to censor being attacked by the Imperial soldiers. But I'll let it slide because she was in an accident too. Rachel! I have to go now. I'll always love you. You must now cast off the anguish you've been harboring inside for so long. Today I set your heart free. You must learn to love yourself again and regain your self-respect. Phoenix, be reborn again and give your power to Locke. And Rachel is drifting away. Rachel! And she disappeared. Just like in all JRPGs, when a character's sprite disappears, it means they're gone for good. And these little sparklies reform the Phoenix. At least that's what the impression I'm getting. Okay, there it goes. I was wondering what... I was waiting for something to happen. The Phoenix is flying away. Oh, and we got the Phoenix Asper, by the way, the Magicite. And here's Celes. She's been waiting upstairs the whole time. Locke. Thanks, I'm okay. I feel lighter than air. From here on, I'll be alright. Let's go, we have work to do. That's right, Locke has joined the party. Finally, one of the original party members is back on the team, and Celes and Locke, well, I'll just leave them to their time. Alright, now it's time for adventure. Wait, what? What's up? Just a moment. Like, what is going on here? Like, is he raiding the old man's house now? X potion! Phoenix down! Those are always nice. Xever! Elixir! Flame shield. Valiant knife. That's actually a pretty good weapon, by the way. It's Locke's best weapon, like exclusively to him, I believe. Ha ha ha! The treasures of the Phoenix Cave! Right, let's move out! We have an appointment with Kefka! But before we do that, I have some things I want to do. With Locke in the party now, we can go back to Narsh and open up all those locked doors to the houses that have been abandoned. Most of them are empty, but there are a couple things worth getting. But before I do that as well, I want to check out that Valiant Knight. Now, the battle power is lower than like the Wing Edge and some other things, but the thing about the Valiant Knife that's different from other weapons in this game is that it also has, it kind of has, in addition to its normal battle power, it also has kind of a revenge, you know, the revenge lore, the question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark spell from like Final Fantasy V. It has that effect as well, so the closer Locke gets to critical health, the more powerful his physical attacks can be. So that can come in handy. But anyway, I'm going to head over to the airship now, and I'm going to rearrange a party, and then we're going to fly on over to Narsh and raid some houses, I suppose. Locke is a treasure hunter, after all. And we're back aboard the Falcon. I've changed up the party a little bit. I've got Mog with me now with the Moogle Charm equipped. That way I don't have to worry about any random encounters when I return to Narsh. So let's lift off and head on over that way. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump away. I believe the Moogle Charm will prevent Doomgaze from showing up as well, but I've never actually been able to confirm or deny that one. You know, it's really hard to tell when Doomgaze is only fixated at one little invisible point on the world map at any given time, so you'd have to scour the every single pixel of the world map in the airship in order to confirm that. And I don't have that kind of time. So anyway, let's go into Narsh. Now that we have Locke in the party, I've got the sprint shoes equipped, that'll save some time. You can walk up to any of the locked doors, and Locke will show off his breaking and entering skills. You can enter the inn, however, there's really nothing here. Just a desolate place. The flowers seem to be doing alright still, but other than that, not much to go on here. But there are two buildings that are worth checking out. The first is the weapon shop right over here. So pick that lock, and open the door. So we'll go down in here. The storefront is empty, but in this back room down here, we've got a mysterious old guy, well, the weapon shop owner. And back in the Tower of Fanatics, when you talk to that one thief that asks you for 100,000 GP to tell you a secret, one of the things he mentions two things. The first one I'll get into later when it's time to deal with that. The second one is that there's an old guy in Narsh that was looking for us. So I guess this must be the weapon shop owner. How he's faring on his own down here, I don't know. But he's been waiting for us and he wanted to give us this. Ooh, it's Magicite. I ran a weapon shop for 70 years. This stone gives off an eerie aura. If I melted it and forged a sword, it'd be powerful. Oh, hey. So now he's giving us a choice. Do we want to leave it as the Magicite Ragnarok? Or do we want to forge it into a sword Ragnarok? Now the thing about the Magicite is that it teaches you the Ultima spell, which is basically the ultimate barrier-piercing, multi-targeting, heavy damage-dealing spell in the game. Basically, no spells really top Ultima, and this is the only Asper that will teach that spell. I don't believe it has any stat bonuses, and the Asper summon is called Metamorph, and it basically has a chance of transforming one of the monsters on the field into an item, like a piece of equipment or some such thing. It's really not that reliable, but you can use Vanish Doom to ensure a 100% hit rate. But again, the rewards, you can get pretty much everything you can get from the Ragnarok Asper summon. You can get other ways, and it'd be more reliable that way. So, as great as Ultima is, it is super abusive, and I don't intend to actually use it in this LP. I mean, in my past playthroughs as a kid, I used to abuse it. Like, I would teach it to everybody and just spam Ultima on pretty much every encounter, all the way up to Kefka in the final battle. But I'm not going to do that for the LP. That wouldn't be very fun. So we're going to make it into a sword. The thing about the sword is that it increases your magic block by, I believe, it's either 30 or 40 points. And it has a random chance of inflicting the Flare spell. It's basically the second most powerful sword in the game. So right. He's going to transform sword into the Ragnarok. And he did that very, very quickly. Almost such that I believe he probably had that sword just sitting around anyway. So let's go over to Celes. And we got the Ragnarok. Look at that max battle power. And the magic block goes over the threshold to perfect magic block defense. I'm going to give that to Celes for now. She is now untouchable to anything that's not a barrier-piercing attack. Awesome. And you can use the Ragnarok in order to acquire the ultimate sword of the game. Unfortunately, it requires betting it at the Coliseum. I'm not going to do that just yet, but I will eventually. I think I might show it off for like one more dungeon. But anyway, there's one more building to check out, and it's over here. So Locke, you pick that lock once again. Show off your skills. You're proud of your work. All those years of honing your lock-picking skills. For breaking and entering purposes, for treasure hunting. Not stealing, because you're not a thief. But we have another old guy laying in this bed here. Take this. He's not doing so well. Whoa. That's an ominous glow. It's a curse shield. If we could break this curse, imagine its defensive power. So basically we have a curse shield now. I will show that off in the menu. Go a little bit faster this way. If you press the L and R buttons, you can scroll through screens a little bit better. We have is cursed. That's a great description there. It's weak against pretty much every element, except holy, apparently, unless it just happened to run out of space. And it lowers your stats. And it basically has like the lowest defensive power of all the shields in the game. It's not very good, and it inflicts you with a great deal of status ailments. Confusion, I think poison, mute. The condemned counter will start like at 60 or something at the start of every single battle you wear it. It's really not something that you want to have on you, especially if you're tackling some of the tougher dungeons. I mean, we just finished the Phoenix Cave, and that's one of the hardest dungeons in the game, but there are still other places that would be bad to carry it to. But if you fight using the Curse Shield equipped on a character for 255 battles, on the 256th battle after you complete that battle, the curse will be broken and the shield will become something much better, the Paladin Shield. I will do that off screen between episodes. What I'll end up doing is I'll walk into the solitary island, or you could do the desert around Tizen, but you have a chance to run into black dragons then. What I'm going to do between episodes is I'm going to have someone equipped with the Curse Shield. I'm going to go to the solitary island, just fight the Peepers and Earth Guards that die by themselves from seizure, because they only have like 1 HP apiece. And I'm going to also equip the person with the Curse Shield with the Ribbon Relic, because that will neutralize pretty much all the status ailments except for the Condemn counter. So whoever has it will still follow orders. They won't just like randomly attack my own party members, that sort of thing. And during that time, I'm also going to be teaching the ladies the Phoenix Esper. I'm glad I remember that now. Look at what we can learn. There's no stat gains from it, but you can learn Life 2, which is basically a full life spell. I don't believe it recovers MP. I think that's just a mistake in the text there. Life 3, this is auto life, so basically if you have this spell cast on your character and you die, you automatically come back from with a regular life spell cast. Then Cure 3 and Fire 3 are pretty self-explanatory. The highest healing spell and the highest fire elemental attack at your disposal. So I'll have Celes and Terra work on learning that, and I might have Realm start practicing that too, in preparations for another dungeon we'll encounter a little bit later in the LP. But anyway, now that we have Locke in the party, does that mean we have all of the party members we can get in the game now? Or is there someone else left for us to find? We'll figure that out next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. This has been Phoenix Down, and I will see you guys next time.